Are you on a spiritual path but feel like you keep going over the same issues and the same territory over and over? I know how frustrating that can be. And sometimes it feels like we're not really making the progress that it feels like we're making in those amazing moments of transformation. But here's the key to that issue. If you are ascending, if your frequency is rising, you are in a kind of upward spiral of spiritual evolution. And in that upward spiral of spiritual evolution, what happens is that you meet the higher octave of the same issue. So here's a really easy example. Let's say you have fear of speaking in public that starts off with, if you were asked to say a few words in front of your family as a child, you kind of freeze up. But it's your family. But just standing up at the dinner table to say a prayer, to say a few words, gives you a lot of anxiety. And then you get over that. And you have no problem saying a few words in front of your family in the future. But then you notice that you do get very nervous if you're doing show and tell for your class in elementary school. And after a certain period of time, you get more and more comfortable with doing show and tell until at some point you're in the school play and now you're nervous about speaking in front of the entire school. So you went from your family to your classroom, to now the entire school. And we can take that to the point of now you're speaking on TV and millions of people are watching you. If you think that you cleared your fear of public speaking once and for all, when you cleared the fear of standing up and doing a little speech for your family, and then when you're on TV in front of millions of people, you say, I thought I already cleared that fear. Well, you cleared the lower level of the fear. You cleared the family level, the classroom level, the school level. But when it came time to go on national TV, here's that fear of public speaking coming back again. Does that mean that all of those other elements of public speaking that you cleared in the past are invalidated? Absolutely not. This is the way that we move. So if you have a certain level of insecurity, fear, anxiety, whatever issue you have, as you evolve, as you grow, you're going to potentially meet that issue on another level. And so the thing is to realize that it would sabotage your healing process to invalidate prior healings just because you found that issue coming up again. So try not to sabotage your healing process in that way. Realize that if you never graduated to a higher level, if you never spoke to a larger group than your family unit, then you would feel that you have conquered your fear of public speaking because you stayed on one level. So there may be people around you that are not in a process of spiritual evolution, and those people might feel like, why are you always talking about this issue? I thought you healed that. I thought you do this amazing thing that transforms your life, but here you are, back with the same issue. And to some degree, they have a point, yes. But if they are not pushing the envelope, if they are not in a process of spiritual evolution, then they don't really understand what you're dealing with. So give yourself a little break when it comes to that and realize that it's a process. There's a lot of self-sabotage that can happen by not understanding this idea of spiraling upwards in the ascension process, in the personal journey of self-healing. Please remember this as things come up that you think you solved, rather than seeing this as a fault, rather than seeing this as a sign that previous healings failed. See this as a sign of your personal spiritual evolution in the process of ascension. And keep going. And get over all tendencies to self-sabotage because of these issues. Rather than that, see it as that it's a sign that you're on the right track. And that's a great thing. So, something to think about in your healing process. And I hope that it helps you to avoid the tendency to self-sabotage. Thanks so much for listening, and more later. Bye.